Good morning, hon buns. It's Monday, and I'm definitely getting a late start on this morning. Hopefully, you guys had a good weekend, and that you got home safely in one piece on Friday, with no hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, or misunderstandings, no meet and greets. Oh, goodness gracious. And like I said, you had a good night's sleep last night. Hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. As for me, I stayed in the house. Well, I take that back. On Saturday, I didn't do a Saturday bonus. Because the only thing I really had planned on doing was just run out to the bank, make sure that, you know, my rent money was, you know, I had to take from one account and put it in the other. That's the only thing I had planned on doing. But I end up go ahead and went to try out a new vegan soul food place that I came across on Instagram, and I had to look for it on the location through Google Maps, right? So I go try out this new place. Y'all, I got this, you know, the little sampler platters. I got 2 of them. So therefore I can, you know, sample everything that they had for the day. I didn't really want any, you know, the brunch menu, which were like the grits and waffles and, you know, stuff like that. So I didn't want that. I got stuff off the lunch menu. So I tried the jackfruit wings. I've tried the tenders. I tried the, this is on one sampler. It was the jackfruit nuggets, the tenders, and the mushrooms, right? The fried mushrooms. All this is fried, right? And I got it with mac and cheese. On the second one, I got the boudin balls, crab cakes, and the cauliflower nuggets, I think they were called, because it was jackfruit wings and cauliflower nuggets, right? I tried that, and I had that with the greens, so I could try, you know, they didn't have the beans and rice, they didn't have the fish on Saturday, and that was the main thing I was really going there for. I was like, yeah, I said, I'll get the beans and rice, and I'm going to try the fish. But when I got there, that wasn't on the menu for the day, even though she wrote fish on the menu. She said that they're stored, I guess, when, you know, the rest of the other people came that worked on the truck and stuff. She was saying that they were out at the store. So at the time that I was there was no fish available. So I was like, okay, well, there's nothing I can do about it. There's no fish. So Exxon is holding at 173 good, because I'm going to need some gas today. And Shell is at 189 still. So, I got, like I said, the 2 samplers. Y'all. Oh, and I tried their limeade. And, well, I'm sorry, the mint lemonade. I think that's what it was. Or lime mint-aid. Don't make me lie to you. I apologize. I don't remember the name of the lemonade. But it had mint in it, definitely. I don't know, this person was stuck at the green light, just sitting there, like, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they were looking at something in their phone, or it took them a minute to, you know, realize the light was green, but they sit there, like, cars passing them and everything. Y'all see me sitting up there, like, after I honked the horn, I'm still sitting there. I'm just saying, you know, it's Monday morning. Things can be in, you know, in a jumble. We definitely got to drive straight in. But, either way, when I tell you, I was kind of disappointed in different ways. Because 1, I really wanted the fish, right? 2, the crab cakes. Not like I had crab cakes before I gave up meat. I wasn't a seafood person. But I want to see what their crab cakes taste like if they had like the hearts of palm in there, the artichokes or chickpeas. Like, what did they use as their base of making the crab cakes, right? Because I watched, you know, Tabitha Brown. I watched the Ghetto Vegans, and you know how they do their crab cakes and stuff like that. I've never personally tried to make it, so, you know, I just thought like the crab cake. Now, everything that I got was a big portion. It's like it was enough for 2 to 3 people to eat off of, and this is no joke. So they give you a good portion. But the crab cake was so wet and very moist on the inside, so it was like really, really mushy. And like if they dressed it, overdressed it, you know, it was a little bit too much mayo. It was overdressed, and it just it just didn't do anything for me. It left me in a disappointed mood to taste it and everything. So there really was no seafood flavor to it. Like, I didn't taste any Creole seasoning or, you know, the seafood seasoning, really. I tasted more of like relish and celery. And like there was no nori flakes, no nothing in there. Something to give me a hint that this was supposed to be a seafood item, right? So I was just disappointed by that. Now the tenders, which is supposed to be in, like, you know, your vegan. This is all vegan, so just in case somebody's wondering, it's a vegan soul food place, right? The tenders. I appreciate the tenders on different ways. One, because whatever soy chicken that they used, it wasn't a lot, but it was a lot of batter. That's the point I was disappointed in. It was a lot of batter, and it was very much salty. But I was happy that it did not have a lot of soy chicken. That because, you know, I can't do a lot of soy. So I was disappointed and happy at the same time. Okay. What can I say about the mushrooms are great. I like the mushrooms. The jackfruit nuggets, I like those. I'm sorry, jackfruit wings, I like those. Cauliflower nuggets, I love those. The buffalo that they had, sauce that they had on there was great. The boudin balls, those were good, but a little bit greasy. A little bit greasy. And what else? The macaroni and cheese, that was good. Now the greens, like I said, they were, for me, look, you eat what you like and you do what you like, okay? But the greens, for me, had a little bit too much vinegar. Too much vinegar for me. So, that was my own thing. Maybe because when I make my greens, I don't cook with vinegar in my greens. But I grew up watching my mom and my grandmother put vinegar in their greens, like their collards and mustard, whatever, you know. So I grew up singing that. That's not foreign to me. I'm just saying, for me, myself, I don't do it. I don't like it in my greens. So it had the garlic flavor that was there, and the seasoning, but it was a little bit too much vinegar for me. Like, I guess in a good or bad way, the vinegar gives you that kick, that but in the same token, you don't want that all the time. Okay? So, that was my thing. But, the lemonade, that I do like the lemonade. It had the mint leaves in there. It wasn't like overpoweringly sweet or anything. It wasn't Pee-wee's Kool-Aid, in other words, because you can go get some organic juices, or the juices that they have that, you know, they make at the restaurants or trucks and stuff like that. That's their own, but it's just really, really sweet. And so, and juices like that, I usually call them diabetes in a bottle, because it's just too sweet, right? And the reason I call it Pee-wee's Kool-Aid, like for some, not theirs, but some places, the reason I call them Pee-wee's Kool-Aid, if y'all remember, off a house party, when Shireen told Pee-wee to get out there and go make some Kool-Aid, right? We go in the kitchen and make the Kool-Aid, honey. Pee-wee done poured a pack of Kool-Aid in there. But he didn't use the whole bag, like you see him pouring a whole bag of sugar in the pitcher to make some Kool-Aid. And Shireen and Sydney, which is Tisha Campbell and Sydney, and AJ Johnson is Shireen. Simply looking at Pee-wee poured his sugar in this pitcher for Kool-Aid while they about to walk out the door, to my, nah, you gonna drink that. So that's what I mean when I say Pee-wee's Kool-Aid. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Okay? And, my chin is still breaking out, so I'm still working on that. Yeah, we gotta drive straight in today. And I set up, a lady called me yesterday to set up my physical exam for my insurance, right? And so I set it up for next week. So they kind of took the edge off, because for a minute, like when they called me on Friday, telling me, first they said, no, I didn't have to do an exam. Because the only thing I really did was just change my agent on my insurance. I added the wheelchair clause. And I think, and so it was just some things that I changed around, right? Or added. And from there, they were like, well, yeah, you got to have to do another one. They first told me, no, I don't have to. When I first was setting, you know, putting the changes in. And then all of a sudden, they called Friday, and because my mom had called me and told me that, yes, I do have to now do the physical, because they're saying it's been a while. Well, yeah, I mean, I've had my insurance for for about 10 years, if not more, right? Probably about 10 years. So I'm looking like, well, yeah, it's been 10 years. I've had this insurance with the same company. So I was disappointed and upset and very much frustrated. But it could be because, and y'all gonna have to forgive me, I was agitated to the bone on that particular day, that afternoon and everything, because it was coming out the blue, and TMI for some of those, and if you know, fast forward, you know, it was late at time. So, like I said, TMI, everybody don't want to hear all that, but it was more like, type of moment for me. Or was that Thursday? Whichever day that was, I was just very much, like, pins and needles. I did not want to be bothered. And then have to sit up there and think like somebody's got to come to my house that I don't know, who's a stranger, in order to do this. And, you know, with COVID being going on. And I was like, they don't have a facility, because I remember back then, 10 years ago, yeah, someone did come out to my house and all that. But I was like, but now they have people still doing it. I was like, they don't have a facility, a doctor's office that you can just go to, let them, take your blood pressure, urine, and all that other type of stuff that you need for a physical. They don't have that. Because I was kind of like thinking that they would with the situation that's going on. And they were saying, no, they don't have one. They just have a private, I guess, I don't think this person's even a physician. I guess they're a technician. But either way, I don't know their title. I'll tell you guys about it when, next week come around. But I set it up to be, it's on my blind, they're on my blind, and I can't go nowhere. They're on my blind. So, yeah. So I set it up for next Tuesday for the simple fact I know I will be at home. I don't have to be, rushing to get home or anything else like that, because I was first asking, can't they just come to the job and take it and everything? And they were saying, no, it really has to be in a private, sector, session, or because, that one, they have to draw your blood, for two, they need a urine sample, they need to take your weight, blood pressure, and all that type of stuff, right? And to be somewhere where people are basically coming in and out all the time in an open area, that they don't consider that to be a safe environment or, a clean environment in order to get what they need. So I was like, fine, okay. So I got my mind more on a settling point to where I'm not, upset and stressed out and frustrated, because y'all know I don't like bills. I don't. They ain't my friends. They ain't never been my friends. They ain't been my friends that I can remember. And I remember all the way back till I was about 5 years old. Anytime before then, no, I don't. But I know at the point of 5 and on, I remember them damn shots. So, no, they not my friends. Needles are not my friends at all. We ain't friends. We ain't partners. We ain't buddies. We ain't running mates. We ain't nothing. We ain't trying. I don't even want to be associated. Okay? So, I'm a little bit more calmer, because now I feel like I have time and I'm not just told, hey, go do this. And it's not, I don't feel like it's really on my time. It's really, it felt like it was, it was being forced. So now that I've set up the appointment myself and I have time, then I'm okay. So we will roll from there. And where are we at? We're coming into downtown, y'all. Gonna go downtown. Let me stop. This is not the SWV song. That is not the right song for right now. Because that downtown means something totally different in that particular song. So let me not sing there. Let me not. Not the same thing, right? So, but we made it into downtown. And I got 5 minutes. 4 or 5 minutes. 4 minutes. I'll say 4. To get over here to the main building. Oh, matter of fact, let's get this ready. I'm gonna need this. And getting here, clock, and going about my business. And bring my vehicle to the garage. I don't believe I'm going anywhere to get breakfast this morning, which I said that a few other times on different other occasions, other mornings, and I end up going to go do it. But today, I don't think so. I bought some dried mangoes, a pack of dried mangoes. So that's what I plan on eating this morning with some water, because I have to start preparing myself, start breaking down for one, my colonoscopy. Two, started to make my transition from vegetarian to vegan. So that is what I have to do. So about my lunch, I got the greens because I didn't eat any of the greens this weekend. I still have the 2 of the boudin balls. I have 1 of the crab cakes left, and I have the jackfruit wings left. And I still have the mac and cheese. So I bought the greens, and yes, I bought my soup. I figure I'll mix the greens in my soup and make it a full meal. I don't care if I eat it for breakfast or lunch, but it will get eaten today. All right, y'all. Y'all gonna have to hold on for me because I gotta run into this building. All right, homeboys. We got here. Got in the building on time. When I clocked in, y'all, and as soon as I pressed the enter button, why did it change to me being late? I was like, ah! So it was on one particular, like 7. And then as soon as I finished punching in the clock in and I click enter, why did it switch to 8? I was like, I was so upset. I was so upset and hurt because it did the same thing to me on Friday. And I ended up burning 15 minutes on Friday because I was like, I'm not staying over. And, well, today I'll stay over. Or was that Thursday? It was one of them days. And I was just very much ticked, upset, and I couldn't believe it. So, I just have to stay over there a little 8 minutes today. I said I'm going to have to break this habit, and I really am. And I thought I was going to start off fresh this week. And I'm still make that a point to do that. I know when I get off work, I am going to have to go and get some expensive gas in downtown. Because I don't believe I'm going to have enough to make it home. And that's just me being honest. I ain't trying to be stuck on the side of the road because I think I'll be pushing my limits, okay? So, try to be responsible. And go from there. But, yeah, like I said, today I only bought broccoli soup back again because I didn't eat it for the past time from last weekend. That's a damn shame, and I really need to, so it's gonna get eaten today. I bought the dried mangoes. I asked one of my coworkers who's there at this time. I asked her if she wanted some, cause they're organic dried mangoes, and she was like, well, yeah, she wanted some. So it was sealed bag, had never been opened. And so I let her go ahead and open it and get some out of it. And I told her I have to go move my car and that I will be back. So I'll offer some to my other coworker when she gets in and see if she wants some or not. If she don't, I'm still cool beans with it. And excuse me, going about my business. Yeah, we done made it here to the garage, y'all. So, let me turn this back on. We made it to the garage. I appreciate y'all commuting with me this morning and driving in. I pray that you get home safely in one piece, or work, or your destination of choice in one piece, safe and sound, with no hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, misunderstandings, no meet and greets, and most of all, try to be respectful as much as possible, because I understand people will try your patience, honey. They'll try your patience and get on your everlasting nerve. But if you can't, just try to be respectful as much as possible, okay? And y'all have a great day, an awesome day, a blessed day, a wonderful day. It's Monday. I understand we don't know what's in store, but hopefully we have a good day. And like I said, no mean greets. And I will talk to you guys this afternoon.